Ever since pre-patch was released, I spent a lot of gold. Leveling my DK, crafting gear, enchanting brutal gear, buying epic mount, regemming my paladin, buying epic mount for my paladin, and my gold went low. I said it has to stop. So I jumped on my paladin and I went to look for a new grind. This was like a week ago. I started doing karazhan on my stream, karazhan trash mobs, and I've been doing like 1,000 gold per hour for about a couple of days until people caught up to it, and I was crafting the Cloak of Darkness. However, the gold grind is not that great anymore, but it's still almost doubled in the stratholme farm. So you can still make like 500 gold per hour consistent if you have decent gear. So today I'm gonna go right into it and show you how to do the pulls in karazhan and how much gold you can make per hour. But before that, a quick reminder for you guys to check this month's offer on Prime Gaming for World of Warcraft before it's too late. Prime Gaming is free with your Prime membership, and this month you'll be able to claim the Crown of Eternal Winter to level up in World of Warcraft. Here's how easy it is to actually claim it. Just head over to the Prime Gaming site, sign into your Prime account, connect your World of Warcraft account, and we're good to go. Prime Gaming is the go-to site for in-game content. You can get free games exclusively, monthly in-game content like currency and skins for over 30 titles, including World of Warcraft, New World, Lost Ark, and so on. So make sure to check in every month for fresh new drops, and remember that there is even a free monthly Twitch subscription for your favorite Twitch streamer. Remember to claim your Crown of Eternal Winter for World of Warcraft before it's too late. There is only a few days left. Click the link in my description to sign up for Prime Gaming and claim all Prime's amazing offerings. Level up with Prime Gaming. So here we are, guys, in Kara at the entrance, front entrance, run number 6 from hour number 2. It's about 20 minutes per run. We started at 6,700 gold. We made so far 300 gold in 5 runs. This is run number 6. You want to have like a Seal of Light for healing. You want to have like Blessing of Sanctuary. And as you enter, you're going to pull with Avenging Wrath the pack of attendants right there in the back. And then you're going to taunt this lady here, the valet. Be careful on this valet because they have a lot of HP, 50,000 HP, and they hit for a lot. They hit for like 3k. That's physical damage, but you can mitigate most of the damage. You make sure you always keep them stacked nice and slowly, so you don't want to keep the non-elites away from you because they will start casting Searing Pain, and that's going to kill you. You cannot dodge and block the Searing Pain, so always try to circle them around, make sure they don't hit you on the back. And a fight should take, like, depending on your gear, anywhere from 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes, slightly above 2 minutes. The attendants will heal over time. They have a renew that they cast on them or something. But you can swap, after you kill the non-elites, you can swap to Seal of Corruption and keep on spreading them in between them. You will kill them faster. I didn't do it. Oh, I actually do it here. But remember to reapply the Seal of Light in the beginning of the pull for the next pack. You loot everything, and most of the money here comes from a couple of things. Soul Essence, Greys, Greens disenchanting them, Epics disenchanting them, and that's about it. Raw gold as well, you get like 20 gold. The second pull, you pull another pack of attendants. You then have to pull 1 pack of elites plus 1 pack normal mobs, plus an extra elite. It's more than enough to make sure you're not dying. Now, as you can see, they're casting fire on you. Just let them cast. I mean, if you have fire resistance aura, it's not a lot of damage. You can dispel the immolate that they cast on you, the fire spell. That's gonna remove some of the damage. And always make sure to keep your cooldowns up and judge light. Make sure you pick an elite target. You should be fine. The gear required for this, unfortunately, I have tier 6 on this one. I think it's possible to do it with lesser gear. However, not with brutal gear, as you need defense rating, you need block, dodge, and most importantly, block value if you can get your hands on this. The entire run takes, this one, I think specifically this one took about 18 minutes. And it's really satisfactory to do. I mean, the loot, it's actually... look at the greens that I have in my bag. Those are from... I already disenchanted ones, like a whole bag. Here, pull number 3. We pull that valet from there, maybe. It doesn't matter. Our point here is to pull, like, even if you do smaller pulls, if you keep on chaining them down one after another, you'll see that it's gonna be way faster. This is a small pull here. We pull the valet and 1 pack of non-elites, but those will die fast, really fast. A couple of tricks here, I would say. Keep your blessing of protection, the one that reduces damage taken by 50%. Keep that always on cooldown. Don't try to... There will be many times when you will get to 2000 HP and you'll be about to die. Keep the cooldowns for them. Don't use wings from the beginning. Don't bubble from the beginning when you're panicked. Just keep them for whenever they're necessary. Figurine of the Colossus is not necessarily required here, although I would use probably another burst trinket like Berserker Skull and so on. Another trinket that is good, it's Dark Moon Crusade, the one from Dark Moon. It applies 80 spell power and 120 attack power, which both of them increase the damage of your consecration. The damage of consecration will be the max one here. As you can see, this pull here, we pull the pack back there, and then we do a Vengeance Shield on the mobs across the table, or else you won't pull them. Now here, normally, you will pull a skeleton. The skeletons are elites. The mobs, this time I didn't pull it by luck. I always pull it, but somehow here I didn't pull it. If you pull the skelly, you want to have bubble ready here in this situation, because the skeleton will put a debuff on you, a curse that will last for a minute, and you have a chance to transform into a skeleton yourself, and you will lose all your armor. If that happens, you need to be able to bubble that, or to lay on hands, or to... Sometimes you can, like if you have ready like a holy shield, you might be able to survive even with 0 armor, but be very careful. Now normally here I could have pulled both packs, and I just pulled one by on to... It's more safe. And if you pull only one pack of non-elites, they die actually way faster. You'll see here probably this pull will be under 1 minute or so. Now if you don't have on your Paladin enchanting, I would recommend sending all the greens to an alt with enchanting. If you don't have even like that, then maybe vendoring them it will be okay, but disenchanting them will double the income. And especially since you're grinding here, sometimes you'll drop epics. In 2 hours I dropped like 10 epics once, and that was like currently a void crystal. It's about 18 gold, so imagine that's about 15 void crystals in total. Now this is another pull here. I pulled the valet plus the rest of the room plus another pack. Those packs are really fast. They're less than 1 minute. I could pull double, and you could pull double if you have better gear, but you risk dying. It's gonna make you want to like reset the dungeon. And the way you reset the dungeon here after you finish clearing all the mobs, you just equip the equipment manager. You press escape, you go into interface, you go to features, you activate the equipment manager, and you make a set for the current set that you're using to grind, and a set for you being naked. You get naked with the gear, and then you die to the mobs in the back, and you run back into the dungeon and you reset it. That's the fastest way in my opinion. You could log back onto your alt and wait for 2 minutes for the leader to pass, but I would say that... So we come up here, we pull some of the mobs from that side, another pack of attendants, and another pack of phantom guests. Those phantom guests are kind of weird. Sometimes they're behaving like... totally different. It depends per ID, I think. Sometimes they only cast heals and they become unhealable, but it's very rare that I found that out to be the case. Most of the time they'll just cast like curses on you and immolation. As you can see, I'm dispelling them every time because it's a lot of psychic spell damage, which I cannot avoid. The attendants, they will heal, so they will die harder than usual. And we have the retainers as well, which have a lot of HP, but they do not hit as hard as the valet. Now, you can reset after doing the first floor, and you're gonna have probably like less than a 12-minute run, but I like doing the upper floor as well, as I won't get locked out per 5 minutes. In the future, in Wrath of the Lich King, probably you'll be able to pull all of the mobs at level 80 in one go, and this grind will be like raw 500 gold per hour. I mean, the materials from TBC will still be viable at level 80, as people will still get probably like Mongoose in some situations, or other enchantments from Burning Crusade will still be viable even at level 80. And, well, raw gold is raw gold. The best thing to do with the cloth here is to make heavy rune cloth bandages, as a stack of heavy rune cloth bandage sells for 6 gold. 6 gold is a lot. I think this modification is new. People are actually buying from the auction house Netherwave cloth, which is cheaper than 3 gold a stack, and then they craft 24/7 bandages and they make a profit. It's insane. I didn't even knew that. A viewer from my stream told me, by the way, we're streaming this most of the time. We're not grinding gold. I forgot to tell you about this pull. So you bubble and you pull all the room, and you come exactly here. Look at this corner. You choose an elite mob. You automatically judge him with light, and you start casting heavy healing spells. because whenever you cast heavy hitting spells, like everything, Avenger's Wrath, Judge, the new spell from level 41 talents in Paladin, the Hammer, Righteous Hammer, and as you can see, they die quite fast. I forgot to change my seal here. I had Seal of Corruption. I just swapped to Light right now, but I did survive because none of the mobs were too far away from me to cast Searing Pain, and they were perfectly positioned in front of my character, so I wouldn't take like damage from the sides. Don't go too much in the back because there are two mobs here that will kill you. As you can see, the ushers behind the character. So this is like the perfect, and I pulled here way more mobs than the previous pull. This is like one of the biggest pull. Now after you loot all the mobs here, you want to go to your equipment manager, press C, go to your top there, equip the naked set. Currently my bags are full because this is the last run, but normally that's what we would do, and you would go and let those two mobs to finish you, release spirit. As you run back towards the instance, there we go. As you can see, 18 minutes, and we made 24 gold, just raw gold from the mobs. And now we're gonna go and vendor everything. This is the 6th run, so we already disenchanted a set of items, and we already set a set of bandages, sold a set of bandages. Now the bandages, you don't have to make them now. You can send them to an alt and then return them back to your character and make them while you're semi-AFK. But it's way better than trying to list them with the lag on the auction house. So there we go. Disenchanting, it's like a huge... some people might call it gamble. Right now with the prices on my server, like Greater Eternals, I think are like 10 gold or close to 11 gold. And Void Crystals are 18 gold and 10 gold for the blue prismatic shards, large prismatic shards. As you can see, I disenchanted all of them and I got pretty lucky. I got 43 Greater Eternals in about 2 hours, which is pretty good. Only 430 gold will come from those. After we sell everything, let me check exactly how much we have here. We started at 6,700 gold. That means... oh, by the way, those Corium things, we haven't sent them yet. The Corium things we haven't... we sent to our rogue. We have like 50 boxes to open. So we have 7,160, so 416 gold only from the raw gold in 2 hours, which makes it almost as good as the Stratholme farm without the enchanting materials. The value of the enchanting materials that I currently have on my backpack is about over 600 gold with the current prices. And the soul cloth, I didn't even calculate the soul cloth. Sometimes you get some rare drops and so on, but it's slightly over 1,000 gold per hour even after the gold grind became popular, and there are a lot of dadas in front of the dungeon even after the soul cloth went down to 37 silver, which we used to make like Cloak of Darkness, and I sold a couple of them for 1,000 plus gold each. It's still probably close to 500 gold per hour or even more depending on how fast you can kill them. I think it's pretty good. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Let me know what you think in the description down below. Make sure to drop by at twitch.tv/Frostadamus if you want to check me live doing grinds and leveling characters. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye!